but I did want to move to the question of currency. It just happens to be a major issue and a front burner issue for us this week. I want to read you a statement that you made going back into 2006. This is a speech, or a part of a speech you made at the Chinese Academy of Social Sciences in December of 2006. And I'm quoting, "Greater scope for market forces to determine the value of the RMB would reduce an important distortion in the Chinese economy, namely the effective subsidy that an undervalued currency provides for Chinese firms that focus on exporting rather than producing for the domestic market. A decrease in this effective subsidy would induce more firms to gear production toward the home market, benefiting domestic consumers and firms," unquote. And I read that to you just by way of reminder about things you have said about currency. And when I talk to people in Pennsylvania and beyond, but especially back home, there is a unanimity about this issue that is pretty rare across regional party lines in terms of the reality for people's lives, the adverse impact that China currency policies have had on our jobs and our communities. And I guess one question I wanted to ask you, and if you can, I guess you could answer the first one, the other two may be more difficult to answer, but has the Fed attempted to quantify the magnitude of the impact of this subsidy on the U.S. economy or U.S. jobs? Has there ever been a recent attempt to do that?
No, I don't think so. We have mostly followed work by the IMF and other international agencies, which do find, and also by think tanks, like the Institute for International Economics, which have found that the Chinese currency is undervalued by a significant amount. The exact amount varies according to estimates.
And do you have any sense of the aggregate number of jobs lost that you could attribute to this policy?
I don't have a number. It's difficult to estimate because there are many direct as well as indirect effects. I mean, working through third party, other trading nations, and so on. I think right now a concern is that the Chinese currency policy is blocking what might be a more normal recovery process in the global economy. In particular, we have now a two-speed recovery where advanced industrial countries like the United States and Europe are growing very, very slowly, where emerging market economies are growing quite quickly, and a more normal recovery, more balanced recovery would have some more demand being shifted away from the emerging markets toward the industrial economies. The Chinese currency policy is blocking that process, and so it is, to some extent, hurting the recovery process. So it is certainly a negative. I'm sorry I don't have an exact number.
Thank you very much.